They were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taking in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running left, it's Mixon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. It's Burrow.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives him a lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing.
Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7.
Giants 15, Bengals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And up past the 35. A very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Watch the edge. Watch twist. Six guys.
A handoff to Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a... Great start.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Watch the twist. Check 59. Mike is 59. 59 Mike.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Tight dog. Alert 3. Come back team. 49. Alert. Watch twist. 49. 60 Bobcat. We go. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Now back to throw. Complete to his tight end Sample. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
It's a quarterback sneak. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And who's got it? The Giants. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check 15. Watch that
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 50 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
5-3, their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Quincy Roche.
He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Back to throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Check. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check my corner. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. tight. 19 tight. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check. 59. I'm coming for you, son. Slam. Check 4. Back in 60. Mike's 59.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Burrow on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Check. 59. 18 back. 18 back. Watch the pass. 49. 3. Head the street. Check 26.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Mike's 49. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 49, guys. Mike.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Here's a give to Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, there's the option going left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Forced out to his left.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And the Bengals grab it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40, 30, past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up. Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll swing this out to Tony. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run with Barkley. And shutting him off, now open field. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Boy, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. They'll look to throw. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Quincy Roche able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Looking to throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Touchdown! Jamar Chase. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side, complete to Tony. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught by Mims. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Denzel Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Burrow. He dumps it off to Barkley. And some room to work. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Burrow, rolling to his right. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about, not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Mixon. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Joe Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
It's a gain of 17.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to almost certainly win the football game. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens